rising or grand afternoon, grand day, grand evening, wherever you are. Message of the day here in Healing Hype Man. I normally don't date these, but today is February 1st. So why I'm saying the date is because now is when things will actually start moving forward for you. A lot of things, partnerships, purpose, soul purpose, right? I try to do readings here that are intended for your soul purpose, that helping you find your north node or what your life's mission is here, or positive words of affirmation, and you'll really start to see things move forward from today on, or whenever you're watching this. Actually, it could be a month from now that you're seeing this, and the message will get to you how it needs to get to you. And the people that need to watch to see the reading or hear the message or see just something click that I might say, or how I read, or how I interpret as an intuitive reader, it will hit you in a certain way at the time that you need it, right? You always get what you need, not necessarily what you want. And it's a tough pill to swallow sometimes. So I'm going to use the Celtic Tarot, and let's kind of see what comes out. Message of the day. Let's get 3 shuffles here. Why it's all happening. The mother. I think you guys know why I'm laughing, right? The Empress. Guess what vibe we're back into? Like, really, the cards come out when there's a vibe that me and my followers and whoever's watching this engages with. And you don't understand, like, this was September, October, November. Like, we were in this vibe, and then she disappeared for a little bit. We learned some things, and now she's back. First card out, the Mother, which is the Empress. Oh, boy. So the first 3 cards, why it's all happening from the bottom of the deck. The Mother, the Tower. I can already see where this is going. And the Hanged Man, literally, I can see where this is going. Where we're currently at. Page of Wands. Love the pictation in this cards. 7 of Swords, smack dab in the middle. 9 of Wands. And where we are going. 7 of Wands. 7, 7. Ace of Swords. Beautiful. And the Hierophant. Wow. Beautiful. I'm going to pull some Oracle here just to get the whole story. So, message of the day here. Tiger. Whew. I love my cards. I swear I do. Swan Spirit. Wow. Okay. The Mother, the Empress with the Tower, and the Hanged Man. Let me tell you, right, the amount of change that we have gone through, that we have done the work with the Mother card here, right? We're such in a vibe where we're protecting anything and everything at all costs here. Protecting ourselves, protecting our family, protecting what it is that we want with the Tiger, accept your magnificence. The level of status here, right? And I promise you, it's so interesting how I started that long intro saying that now you'll get what you really want. And you really will start seeing that. And I mean, last message that I posted, I even said that as well, because that's just a vibe. Like, a lot of things have changed, and in some senses you might have just hung there with the Hangman and just waited for what was coming your way, and not really sure what to expect. The big emphasis of just pausing and surrendering, you might have gave into the universe and said, okay, what do you have in store for me? What is next for me? What direction am I going into next here? Just the Empress with the change. It's almost like you also have the ability to create this change. And you're accepting your magnificent self as a tiger, right? I think the last reading that I posted on YouTube here was, something about sheep and the tiger. And it's like, yeah, you want to be a sheep, go ahead and follow the sheep, or wait for the tiger to come along and stand next to you, right? So it's like, some of you very well can be another tiger that's presenting themselves. It's very interesting. The same cards come out, and this was almost a week ago. The message here for you, right, if this is resonating for you, that you are a fierce tiger and you have to accept your magnificent self and accept for who you are with the Empress. And, there's a big level of feminine energy there, going through so much change, drastic change, whether the lightning hit the tower or you jumped off the tower, and moments of, let me just hang here for a minute and understand and process things, right? I also take that card as a process card, and it's a mental health card. Like, you're kind of really processing the change that has happened in your space, right? Bottom of the deck, which is why I pulled it first. It's why it's all happening. So much shit has changed, but you've also leveled up to a whole nother level here. Where we're currently at, Page of Wands, Seven of Swords, Nine of Wands here. We're exploring fucking everything possible here. Demonstrate grace and majesty with the swan spirit, right? You're doing things very delicately now, especially with the Empress there, the mother. You're doing things very delicately, probably from Seven of Swords, from, sneaky behavior in the past. So, your emotional space, and I get a very loving heart energy here with this swan spirit. Your heart space is very delicate as well. Nine of Wands, wounded warrior, right? Yes, we have been through hell and back. Very well could have been in love and a love aspect. Very well could have been in a family aspect or in a career aspect. In all aspects in our lives, some things have definitely put a perception in our mind on, I have to be cautious about the moves that I make. I always say folks in their 20s, live so vicariously, like they just, without a whim, I'm going to move here, I'm going to do there. And that is unconscious living, right? But that's also such a free-spirited mindset. And then once you get into your 30s, I always say, I don't make risky moves like that anymore because I have been through so much ups and downs that I need to kind of strategically plan my way through, but while spiritually allowing things to come my way. So there's a big balance. You learn. The point of me saying that is that you really learn a lot because you don't want to make risky moves. But I also want to question you is to don't keep yourself tied down to a certain way of living and a certain perception that you really had, because that really could be keeping you from what you really should be doing, right? Keep in mind, you're always your soul's purpose. You might not have an idea. You might be able to look at your North Node and know, mine's in Pisces in the 10th house. Like, I have an idea, but I have no idea how I'm going to get there. And I actually fell into it, and this is it. You're looking at part of it, right? Pisces, spirituality, the mind, subconscious mind, and therapy, and all that. Anyway, what my point is saying is that you don't make risky moves, and you've been through battle. Seven of Swords, Nine of Wands. You have been through hell and back. But the Page of Wands is here. You're still willing to explore. You're still innocent in some sort of way, right? There's an innocence about you. Yes, you've been through a lot, but there's still some innocence about you. And everything doesn't have to be taken so seriously, because the current energy is one, whoever's exploring here, it's not taking it very serious because it's the Page. It's not necessarily immature, but maybe your mind is mature, but your actions want to be very innocent, right? Nine of Wands with Seven of Swords, like I said there, this could have been, you've been beat up here, and this guy's been beat up and hell and back, and he's still standing tall, strong. I could be patched up, it doesn't matter. I can still see you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still see ho. I don't know where that came from. I still see you. And it's like, this sneaky guy here. At the same time, this is you trying to do everything on your own. Yes, I know we've been through hell and back. And I preach this a lot. Do it yourself. You don't need anybody. You don't need anybody. And I always revisit that, because I also don't want anyone to try and think that they never need anyone, because then you'll be content with just being by yourself for a long time, and then it's going to be difficult. Those millennials that are self-sufficient and can sustain their own life are going to have very difficult time finding a partner, because they have it all. And that's what they would talk about. Toxic positivity is like trying to preach like you can do it all and you don't need anybody else in your life. The reason I say that is because sometimes your sole purpose is not to be with someone. There's something else in mind. Or sometimes your purpose is to be with someone, have kids. Like, that's a job. So, like, someone's purpose, like a physical job, one, it is, but someone's sole purpose can be just to have kids. Someone's sole purpose can just to be like, let me teach this person a lesson, because what they have to do is something different, right? It's not necessarily end all be all as in like happy relationships. Make sure you're in line with what you truly want internally on the inside. And the outcome here, Seven of Wands, Ace of Swords, and the Hierophant, the Dirted. It's called the Dirted. I had to look that one up, but I know it's the Hierophant here because it's card number 5. And the point of me saying where we're going here, your belief systems have changed. Seven of Wands here. You're standing on the tower and people are, and you're standing up for yourself. You're like, this is me, myself, and I. Your belief systems have changed. We have started this channel 10:10 on the clock with like, I started talking about this little bit of spirituality that I knew. Then I dove deep into theta healing and changing the subconscious mind and my belief systems and what was my belief system and what was the belief system from my ancestral line or other people's perception of me. And Ace of Swords, there's an offer here. There's new information and there's clarity. There's clarity coming in, and here this is like the master, right? The master presents himself. The teacher presents himself when the student needs it, not when he wants it. You've also learned lessons here. Where you're going, you'll be able to stand up for yourself. You'll be able to clearly articulate what it is that you want because you have learned the lessons here. Like I know what's up. I can see, I can speak, I can hear. And a big aspect of spirituality as well. Like you're connected, you trust in God, source, creator, commander, however you see fit, however you see your higher power, your higher source to be, the universe, spirit, angels, God, Allah, Buddha, doesn't matter, right? You have that connection to your source, your creator, and you can articulate what it is that you're looking for in life. Swan spirit with tiger spirit, accept your magnificence and demonstrate grace and majesty. Right here, it's like you are as fierce as a tiger. We're all fierce here, right? We're all fierce as a tiger, but we're all as gentle as a swan, And I always say that about turtle spirit. I'm going to reference turtle spirit because I love turtles. Hard shell on the outside, soft on the inside. I'll fight if I have to fight, but on the inside, I'm very sensitive and I'm very delicate and mother-like energy here. At the end of the day, I'm going to point back out that the Empress has returned to our readings. And I kind of knew that. She came out yesterday in a personal reading with the father, which is the Emperor. So even in relationships, my friends, if you're looking for that and you've done the work and you really feel like, it's something is coming for you, I promise you're going to get that. Whether it's a job, whether it's something you're looking for, whether it's an idea, a venture, a new opportunity. It is coming, my friend. My name is Alvin Catalan. I'm present. I'm done speaking now.